So before we move on from histograms and start to make some more complicated things, let's add in a couple other things that really can make our graphs pop and kind of separate from some of the stuff that I've been able to do in Excel. Some of these I think are nice additions. So one of the things I want to do, I've got my histogram, and it looks kind of good. I've got an X label and a Y label. I've got a title. But what would be nice, a nice visual, is let's put a vertical line through there that shows where the average ERA for the period is. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a number, and my number is going to be called mean ERA. And instead of a data frame, this is just going to be a single point. So I'm going to use my left pointing arrow. So I'm going to create the mean. So what I'm going to do is the mean of pitching $50 ERA. And what that does is it's just going to calculate the average from the pitching 50 data frame, the ERA variable. So let's hit Control Enter. There's our mean ERA. Mean ERA since 1950 is 3.94 for the pitchers we selected. Okay. So let's add that to our graph. So remember, here's our ggplot. Let's add we want to add a V line. So we're going to add a vertical line, and we want to say that the x-intercept where this thing is going to go through equals mean ERA. Okay. So let's hit Control Enter, and we've got this. We've got this nice vertical line through there. And now let's play around with some things like. Let's say I don't want a graph to go quite so high. I want to control my labels, right? For the limits, right? So I can put Y limits. And let's choose Y limits of 0 and say 3,200. Let's run that. And I noticed that 3,200, I lose my middle bar there, so I probably have gone a little too short. Let's change that to 3,300. There we go. That looks a little better. And then we'll go ahead and do X limits, and we'll control the graph so that the X limits are from, let's say, 0.5 to 8.5. Run that, so let's start to look good. But you know what would be cool to have a label on here to say what this vertical line is. So let's do that, and I'm going to use the annotate function. And this is where I think it starts to get really cool. I'm going to use my annotate function. The annotate function, and I like to put these on a separate line. Annotate, I'm going to put on what I want to do. I want to put on text. And here I can specify where on the graph I want to put it. I want to put it x equals 6. So over here to the right. And so I'm looking just for a blank spot on my graph where it'll show up nice. We'll say maybe y equals 3,000. The label I want to put out there is I want to paste the quote average ERA equals space comma, and I'm going to use that variable up there, mean ERA. And so the paste function is going to paste the text average ERA equals, and then it's going to use that mean ERA that I calculated above, and it's going to put it at x equals 6. and y equals 3,000. That's kind of like a plus sign. So let's make sure that's an equal sign. It doesn't look like the label. I need an equal sign. Label equals. We'll run it. And I don't like 3.9 for all this. So let's fix that. Let's go up to our mean ERA, and we will round that 2 decimal places. So I'm going to use the round function around mean ERA. Rerun my mean ERA, rerun my graph, and there we go. I've got a graph that shows number of pitchers in each bin for the year, there's season ERA for each of the bins, average ERA. We can start adding these. Annotate really starts to make a graph pop and convey a lot of information. Notice if I were to rerun these with different sets of data, the mean ERA would recalculate here. It would be on here. So those would all be automated if I chose to filter pitching 50 different or something like that.